I do feel inspired by the empowerment deck that I started sharing here. And it's actually called the Empath's Empowerment Deck by Judith Orloff, MD. And what I love about this deck is that the messages inspire me to think about ways that I can work on various aspects, of my life, my day, or my week. And so the card that I pulled out of the deck today is Reclaim Your Power. Do not give your power away to anyone. Say to yourself, I'm strong and capable. I can approach this situation with confidence and skill. I know personally how it feels to experience the feeling of losing your power. And in my daily prayer, I thank Spirit for helping me to step into my own power so that I may live a life filled with joy, confidence, and serve in the best way possible for the highest and greatest good. And many, many years ago, I would have been a person who really lost their own power. I was not confident in listening to my intuition. I relied on other people and their opinions for me to make a decision. And so I'm not saying that it was easy, because it was a lot of work. But the more I was able to step into my own power, the more I felt like I was, gaining this momentum, that every time I did it, it got easier. And finally, years later, came to a point where I don't even second guess it now. When I have a situation that comes up and I need to make a decision, I immediately go into my intuition. And that is basically your gut feeling. And the thing is that most times, 9 out of 10, your gut feeling, that initial feeling that you felt in your gut or your heart, was actually the right decision. And how many times have we gone with option number 2? And that's a sign of not tapping into that intuition, not trusting that your inner knowing, your inner power is giving you the right decision. And I get it. It's not easy. It can take a lot of work. But I think that when we are able to approach a situation with confidence and skill, and like I said, that can take time. It's a thing you can practice, and become more confident with, and trust yourself. And again, I think the relationship that you have with Spirit, or your higher power, or angels, or dragons, or fairies, or the animal kingdom, whoever it is that you relate to, that you have a trusting relationship with, will help you to build that confidence and to be able to reclaim your power. And I think when we can make our own decisions, that in itself is an empowering feeling, It not only inspires you, but the other people that are around you that are watching you um, go into this flow of trust and stepping into your own power. Other people see that and it's like, wow, where did she get that from? That is amazing. And it also, helps you to rely on yourself to be able to make a decision. So I love this card, Reclaiming Your Power. I think this is something that we can all work on, that we can learn from. And the other thing is that when we give our power to other people, we can get led astray, we can make the wrong choices, we can develop like a codependency in a sense, when in actual fact, when you reclaim your power, you will see and feel the magic, because that's everywhere. Regardless of whether you have a medical condition, um, you struggle with, any type of emotional or physical challenges. Um, I think that our power belongs to us individually. And in order to use that power, we need to be confident. And so for me, it's something I practiced for years and years till I finally came to a point where I didn't need to rely on someone else. Yeah, of course, we all ask our friends for their opinions on things and maybe what would they do in that situation. But ultimately, digging into that inner knowing, that small voice or that gut feeling, um, the more you notice that, the more you're going to feel the magic of self-empowerment.